Shefsky here, and welcome to Fantasy House. If you loved MTV Cribs, HGTV, and imaginative weird creativity, then you're in the right place. You're going to probably really enjoy this podcast. It's MTV Cribs on magic mushrooms. Every episode, I get a special guest, and I have them walk us through their fantasy house as if we were like there with a film crew. It is a blizzity blasty poo. No limits on money, technology. I just tell them, like, dude, just make something personal to you that is just like unreal. And they always blow my mind. It's so rad. It's a great way to get to know people. You can ask your friends in your life, what's your fantasy house? You don't have to have a podcast microphone just to ask, like, tell me about your fantasy house, and you learn about your friends. So right there, it's just like a blessing in psychology. So I hope you enjoy it. This week, my guest is my good friend, awesome real estate agent, Austin Baiseri. And Austin is just, he's a cool dude. He likes a lot of fun, interesting stuff and loves just having good old conversation about anything, which is just one of the most fun things in life, to connect with other humans over. It's just like, what do you think about this? And just talking about it and then being like, cool, let's go get some empanadas. That's the kind of dude Austin is. It's great. So I don't know, guys, if you like Lamborghinis, ASMR, caves, and mangoes. If you like mangoes, then this episode of Fantasy House is for you. This podcast is brought to you by me, Jon Shefsky. If you'd like me to help you buy or sell your fantasy house, guess what? I'm a California real estate agent. That's right. And I would love to work with you. Hit me up. Send me an email, john@kaleorealestate.com. That's JON at Kaleo, KALEO realestate.com, or at Fantasy House. What is it? fantasyhousepodcast@gmail.com. I don't even know my email addresses, folks, because I'm so focused on looking at properties for you. I don't even have time to know my own email addresses. All right. I'm up there in the MLS. I'm on Zillow. I'm looking up stuff for you guys because I want to know what's going on out there, because I want to be your kick-ass agent. So hit me up. We'll go look at some properties, or if you need to sell your house, hit me up, dude. I'll figure it out for you. Help you negotiate from a position of strength, as they say in the textbooks. Now, in the words of the great Angelo Bowers. Oh, I almost forgot to do the other ad reads. I got so excited about my ad read. I got to do the other ad reads. Folks, don't fast forward yet. Let me give you a couple ad reads. Hit up Joe Erle at C3 Risk and Insurance Services. You need insurance. Everyone does. There's so many things in life you need insurance for. And just like you don't go straight to a bank to get a home loan, you go to a great loan officer. Same thing goes for insurance. You don't just go to one insurance company to get your insurance. You go to a great insurance broker, and Joe Erle is that. He's a great dude. He operates out of San Diego, but he can help you anywhere in the country if you give him a call or hit him up on his website, which is c3riskandinsuranceservices.com. Tell him Shefsky sent you. He loves me. He will give you a $25 gift certificate to Amazon if you get a policy through him, which you're going to get a policy anywhere. You're going to have to get a policy. You might as well get that Amazon gift certificate. Am I right? Am I right? Oh, yeah, you guys aren't going to answer back. This is a podcast? Cool. Perfect. Also sponsored by D at A Piece That Remains. And now a piece remains. That almost sounded like Queensryche instead of Metallica for a second there. Piece That Remains is a beautiful little company, and what Dee does is she makes art, and she uses ashes from your loved ones that have passed away, or if they just lost a limb that you decided to bake in an oven. Maybe you could have a diabetic's like foot and they could still be alive, but you could have their foot in a necklace. Dee is amazing. Hit her up at a PEACE that remains. Tell her Shefsky sent you, and well, you guys know she loves me. Also sponsored by Claire at hearthandmade.co.uk. Claire is a good friend of the show. She's a good friend of mine. How do I say that properly? A good friend of mine. She's been working with me, and she's helped me out tremendously. She's helped me organize and work on my workflow for the podcast and help me realize a few things. Anybody could just lay down on a therapist's couch and be like, this is what's going on. Even if you're not like thinking that you're having a problem or you're not clinically depressed, anyone could just lay down on a therapist and be like, here's my life and here's what's happening. Hear me out and tell me, what you think. Claire did that for me with the podcast, and she helped me streamline some stuff that was really stressing me out, really driving me nuts, and really ruining my life. And then she helped me figure stuff out that I was like, oh, that's all fixed now. I'm doing good. Everything's great because of Claire. So hit her up at hearthandmade.co.uk. Have her help you with planning and organizing. And she does it in really cool creative ways too. So not only is she like efficient like that, but she's also like aesthetically like artistic, and she's going to like make you like get creative with it, which is like the best way to follow through with that kind of stuff. So do that. And let's start this motherfucking podcast now in the words of the great Angelo Bowers. Let us do this.
Won't you take it on a ride over to your fantasy house? You're the hostess with the mostest where you get in your fantasy house. Give only money for expensive construction. The only limit your imagination. You're the rental to your fantasy house right now.
It's in Scotland.
All right.
And to get there, you got to drive for a long way. It's not really near anything, but you're going to find yourself in a field, and then you'll know you're close.
In a field in Scotland.
So there's going to be a road going off to the side, trees lined all the way down.
Yeah.
You're going to follow it down. You're going to pull up close, and it's going to be one of those sort of like ritzy Mr. Monopoly kind of courtyards, the fountain in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
And you drive around, going from the right way to left.
Is there an occult orgy going on inside? Like, this is very eyes wide shut.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Oh, nice. Get me all excited.
But I want you to get there and have like a Mr. Darcy moment. Have you seen Pride and Prejudice?
No.
You have not seen Pride and Prejudice?
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Nor have I read it. Or Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I haven't read anything.
Well, you need to go watch it.
Okay.
I don't even know how to explain it, but basically she rolls up and sees that this house is incredible. And it'd be like that.
Okay.
But
well, I've been in awe of a property. If that's what you want to tell me to be, I'm going to be like, whoa, this place is rad.
So it'd be like that.
Okay.
And you're excited and you're in the countryside. But when you get to the door, that's when things start to change. Like, it's just a normal, nice looking house on the outside, right? Like, you imagine this. Yeah. Anyway. And you get to the door, and it's sort of like a Hobbit door, like rounded with a little flat bottom part on the bottom.
Yeah. I love that shape.
And I want to keep that shape, but now I want to go kind of nautical on you. I want it to have like
I haven't heard that term used on me. I'm going to go nautical on you, boy.
I want it to have, is it brass that they'd use like in a submarine, like in an old timey
I
submarine?
feel like brass is pretty common for sea stuff, right?
Okay.
Does it rust,
I
take
don't-
longer to rust?
Maybe.
It's not as expensive as gold, and it takes longer to rust. Ladies and gentlemen, brass.
That's what I want.
Right? Okay.
So I'm keeping it classy with brassy.
Okay. There's another YouTube channel idea right there, folks.
So
Keeping it classy with brassy.
you're going to open this thing, and it's pretty heavy. It takes some effort to get it open, but once it opens up, I want everything to change. I think the ultimate idea is that as soon as you walk in, you're forced to be somewhere else. You're not in a house anymore, right? But it is a house. So this room like resets expectations.
Okay.
And the room's a hallway when you walk in.
Is that what you call it? The reset expectations room?
That's right.
Welcome to my reset expectations room.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
So you're going to walk into this room. The door swings inward, and it's just kind of a long hallway, maybe like 35 yards long.
Okay.
35 meters since we're in the UK.
Okay. Thank you.
And
For
at
our
the
UK listeners. Claire, Ben, did you hear that?
the end of the hallway, there's going to be some light coming through, and
Yeah.
it's going to be a waterfall. Sort of like you're in an underground cave in like Vietnam somewhere.
Yeah.
And there's some water coming down with some light coming through.
Totally.
That's what I want at the very end. I want water coming down, and then I want it to be funneled into like a 2 foot wide, like a channel, like a drain coming out and down through the front of the house where you just walked in. And there's going to be
So there's running water right by where I just walked into the house.
running water. I want to put little riffles, ridges within that channel so that it sounds just right.
Yeah,
It
I'm-
sounds ready to reset expectations.
Okay.
So this is the layout getting into the house. And then probably about 8 rooms going down. And each one of them has a door similar to the first. Big steel, you got to turn it. I kind of want it to feel like you're in a sewer, and these are little portals to different worlds.
So it's like a Ninja Turtle opening. We have the eyes wide shut exterior. Then we get inside. We're like, we're in the sewer with the turtles.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
And then now we got portal doors going. Where to?
Well, in the nature of resetting, because I want this place to be where you get transported when you go there.
Yeah.
And so the first room on the right, you're going to walk in, open the door like you did before, a big heavy door, open it up. And when you get in there, it's just pure white as far as you can see, every direction for infinity.
Oh, yeah.
You go into this room. Are you a Dragon Ball Z fan?
I don't know enough about Dragon Ball Z to be a fan of it or not.
Well, Dragon Ball Z fans will be familiar with the hyperbolic time chamber.
Are you guys listening?
And if you don't know what a hyperbolic time chamber is, essentially it's a place where a lot of time passes within the room, but very little time passes outside of the room. So I want this to be a meditation station to the right. That's where you go. When you have those ideas that keep you up at night, you can go stay up at night in this room and then come back to reality refreshed and realize that you haven't actually lost any time.
Oh, that's great. So it's a real timeout.
It's a timeout.
Pause.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
That feeling of, oh no, my life's, it's just getting away from me. I can't do enough. You're not going to have that anymore.
That's a really cool. Is that something that you feel sometimes? And you're like, I want to solve that.
I feel it right now.
But we're recording a podcast. Your life's not getting away from you. You're in it.
I'm in it.
You're in it. You're
Okay.
soaking in your life right now.
Well, thanks, John.
We're in the moment.
And John, am I the first, non-comic, non-influential person to be on Fantasy House?
Like I said, non-influential. You've got an Instagram. I've seen you on the socials, bro.
Follow me at Austin_Baiseri, B as in boy, A-I, S as in Sam, E-R-I, and be one of my 218 followers.
That's
I'd appreciate
right.
it.
Hey, dude, you have dedicated followers. If you have 200 followers, but they are super into what you post, that's just as good as having 10,000 that only a tiny percentage is into your stuff, dude. Like you've got a reason to post stuff for people to be like, thanks, dude. It's worth it.
My aunts, my grandmas, they all have expectations.
It's funny that your grandma's on Instagram.
It's going to be... I don't know that she is, actually.
I can't get my grandma to email's complicated for her. So,
Yeah.
So, dude, you are the first
Civilian.
I think you might be, because everybody's been actor. Al, has everybody been an actor or a comedian?
Yeah.
Right?
I'm trying to think of regular people, but no, that's pretty much it.
That.
It's been either an actor or a comic.
Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, look at you.
So for the 99%, I'm representing you.
That's right. Everybody else has been on here doing, I'm a comic, I've got a comedian's house. You're like, I'm a regular person, and I have a portal that freezes time that you can meditate in, just like all the regular people want.
Perfect.
Okay. So should we go to do you have another room you want to take me to? Like, should we go to the kitchen, or do you have a different room? I don't want to step on your tour. I want you to take me where you want to go.
No, I think we covered it.
Okay, cool. Let's.
And it's whatever that person wants, right? If they need to go into that room and they need to get over some stuff, or they need to get into some stuff, that's the place to do it.
Get into some stuff.
And they come out and they're ready to just experience the rest of the home.
I want to freeze my life and see what it's like to have a heroin addiction for 5 years, then get through it, fix all that shit, and then come back out and be like, I didn't lose a minute.
We've got that for you.
That
And you don't age either when you come back out. Right back.
That's a really unique thing, because we've had a lot of portals on the show, but to have a portal that is, or not just portal, but just a room that's so unique that freezes the time exterior to the room is like a cool concept, because that's just so necessary, because then you can really feel like I can experiment, figure some stuff out for a couple of years. It's like Groundhog Day when Bill Murray learns how to play the piano. It's like you could just like test stuff out for like a couple of years and then just come back to it and get back in the time, just jump back in the time car again and be like, I'm working in the time scale with you guys again,
And I guess in a way that room would have to supply you with whatever you need. So it'd be like Harry Potter, the room of requirement.
So I forgot how that worked.
If you required something, you'd go in this room
Okay.
and it'd make it available to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you require?
Do whatever.
I need a maiden
I'm
and a
just saying
milk.
that room would need it.
Yeah.
You've had all the time in the world, no consequences. But you could go in there, and if you're like, I want to learn how to fly a plane, boom, you got a plane.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's kind of what you need.
Or you could be like, I want to learn how to have a good relationship with good communication, but I don't want to have to learn this with my wife. You just step in there with somebody else, like, and the room has supplied you with a girlfriend to help you figure it out. And then when after you figure it out, you're like, all right, I gotta go. You're just a figment of my room.
Exactly.
I feel like I might have broken your room. You're like, sir, we can't create people for you. We could give you a plane if you want.
It could make people.
It can make people? Okay.
Yeah.
This room kicks ass. All right.
So that's the first thing. It's probably overwhelming. I expect a lot of my guests to get lost in there and just never come out. It'd be one of those things. But for those that remember who they are, they can come back to reality. They come back out of the room. We'd keep walking down the hallway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sort of reset again because got that water's, it resets you.
Yeah.
Baptism, all that
Yep.
imagery. I think we'll get into, the next room is going to be the creative room.
Okay.
So I've always wanted to be a rock star,
Who hasn't?
right?
I'm drinking one right now. I'm just joking. But seriously, who hasn't?
You want to be a rock star. You want to make cool videos. You want to record great podcasts.
Yeah.
You want to make a movie.
Yeah.
All those sorts of things can be accomplished in this next room because it's just a creative funhouse. It's got every piece of top of the line equipment you can ever imagine to just flex every ounce of creativity you've got. Easels.
Easels.
Who doesn't like easels?
That's probably one of the first things I would say is like, well, where can I paint?
Where can you do your watercoloring?
Yeah. Where can I get naked and put acrylics all over my body and rub against a giant canvas?
We have that
like a
for
normal
you.
person, like an artist.
Right. So that would be the second room, creative room, just to flex whatever I'm thinking about.
I love that.
And get it done and record it.
So cool.
Yep.
Get it done. You made me think how I want to get naked with Larry the Cable Guy, cover ourselves with acrylic paint, and then roll over canvases. How cool would that be?
That would be amazing.
It'd be pretty weird, right?
I would watch.
I thank you.
Yep.
It'd be like,
I would film.
it'd be like dudes in a sauna. There would be nothing, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Just, we would just be like, naked, covered in paint. What's so wrong with that?
Totally normal.
Okay, thank you for validating my idea. First, you blew my mind in your crazy other room, and now you brought me into this one. You're like, now that you've grown, now that you've matured, John, and experienced some shit, time's back in motion, and it's time to get creative.
And that's what you wanted, to be naked rolling around.
With Larry the Cable Guy making paintings.
Who wouldn't?
Dude, people will buy those. I guarantee you. Joe Rogan will hang one up in his studio.
That is the one. He's kind of, speaking of podcasts, I'm on a podcast, but he's kind of like the guy when it comes to podcasts.
Yes, he is.
Why is that?
I don't know if you actually listen to his podcast, then you wouldn't even have to ask why.
I
'cause
do.
that guy-
I'm obsessed, and I don't know why.
Because he bridges the gap between like cool stuff and serious stuff. He bridges the gap between like the kind of knuckle dragger, like kind of manly, like I like knives and guns and explosions and fighting and meat and tattoos and like not feeling guilty about that stuff, and then being like, but I also like will sit down and listen to a conversation about science. It's like that's such it fulfills. I think everyone has those different parts. Like if you only were just like a science nerd or you were only just a meathead, it'd be like, man, you're really missing some major stuff in life. Like pick up a book next time instead of your barbell or whatever,
Right.
And if you were only picking up a book, you'd be like, get out there and jog and, like go for a run, maybe get laid or like, listen to some music and just bang your head around, buddy. Like you don't need to just be up in your school books,
Yeah.
Well,
what's crazy
he
to me
he
is
puts it together.
He covers all these topics. He's like talking about space. He's like talking about magic mushrooms. He's talking
Yeah.
about politics. He's talking about working out.
Yep. And he interviews people from the different sides of
I'm like,
politics too.
everything he's talking about is my favorite thing to think about all the time, or at
Totally.
least that's how I feel. But then I look at how many people watch this podcast and they or download it, and they must feel the same way.
Oh, yeah,
and
I'm
it
sure.
can be defeating because at the end of the day, I'm like, well, I'm probably just a normie, and maybe that's why I'm the best normie here on Fantasy House.
Listen, let me give you a little tip. Don't worry about being a normie, and you'll be fine.
Okay.
If you are, you are. Hey, I like macaroni and cheese and Super Bowl Sunday and, parking my car at a bad angle. It's like, well, okay, nothing wrong with that. Just be a normie. It's cool,
Thanks, John.
You're welcome. For me, giving you, sometimes you do need your friends to just give you like a little, what do you call it?
affirmation.
or to give you like their blessing and be like, yeah, dude, you're a normie. Now get out there and be normal and have fun with it.
Yep.
So is this, are we discussing this in the art room while I'm naked on a canvas next to Larry the Cable Guy, who hasn't said a damn thing during this conversation? He's like, I don't care who you are. That's interesting. You're done. And then we walk out. All right, bye, Larry. He stays in there. You know, I think I'm going to stay in here and keep getting naked and painting.
Absolutely. So that's what happens in there.
Okay.
And I'm happy about it. That room is done.
Me too.
I'm
Okay,
satisfied.
good. Okay, what's our next room? What's a bathroom? I got to go pee.
You got to go pee. Well, that's interestingly enough, normally the first room that people are looking for in a house. Or
Well,
a
you got running
restaurant.
water, so of course right away I'm like, I got to pee, dude.
It not only does it reset you, it tries to flush the toxins out of your body.
I like that.
And so you're looking for the bathroom. The bathroom's just very, very normal. I don't think you want to mess with the bathroom.
That's okay. We'll describe this normal bathroom to me. I want to know the tiles. I want to know the color theme. I want to know the lighting. What kind of tub you got, you know?
Yeah, I'm a sucker for travertine.
You're a travertine guy.
I am. And so I think travertine everywhere.
Put that on your Instagram under your profile. I'm a sucker for travertine.
What was the other one from earlier?
I forgot your other one we were talking about.
Austin Baiseri, realtor, sober and bored.
Oh, yeah, sober and bored. And then underneath it, actually, that really goes well with it. I'm sober, I'm bored, and the most interesting about me, I like travertine.
I'm a sucker for travertine.
Oh, dude.
So travertine everywhere. I want the 24-inch squares on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like some 8-inch squares. Backsplash. Granite countertop.
What color granite?
Tan.
So we're going for a Roman bathroom right now.
You had a word for it the other day at that house we were looking at. It was the
What do I call it? A Roman bathhouse? Or
called it like a Greek heaven. Have you ever wanted to use a bathroom in a Greek
That
heaven?
was like a Greek heaven or a Roman heaven or something like that. It was a funny name.
Pretty much. I didn't know until now. I've just realized, but my ultimate bathroom turns out to be that bathroom we saw the other day. So maybe I should just go buy that house.
Do you really? Is that your ultimate bathroom? 'Cause
It really fits everything I'm looking for.
those colors are very nice.
It's
They're very
luxurious. It's calming. Yeah, I really want to. I don't want to think too much while I'm taking care of my business.
Yeah.
I just want to be at ease, getting it done.
Get her done. That's why I want a Larry the Cable Guy themed bathroom in my house. Get her done bathroom.
He can follow you into any room, probably.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Except for I don't know if I'd want him. You know, this is getting weird now. First I was painting naked with him, and now I'm sitting in the bathroom. I'm like, all right, Larry, I need to sit down and check my Instagram, if you know what I mean. So if you could just get out of the bathroom.
Right.
So we have travertine floors, travertine tiles as a backsplash on the wall. Does that go all the way up the wall or up to like mid level and then painted wall? You know, keep describing this bathroom. I love a good bathroom. I don't know. I'm just a dork like that. It's
the shower. There's the showers that the faucet comes out of the side of the wall and it hits you, and those are great. Sometimes they're good.
Mm-hmm.
But what I really love is the shower where it's raining.
Oh, dude,
you know where they have
Dude.
it's like a circle in the top and it comes down.
I forgot what they call that. Is it called a rain top or something like that? Yeah, where it comes straight down on you.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but I want that.
Yeah.
But 100% coverage, right? I want it from corner to corner.
Yeah, totally.
Of my shower.
Why not?
I want water coming down. No escape.
I feel like, yeah, of course.
It might be difficult sometimes, though.
When you're just like, I don't want water to be splashing in my eyes, but you're like, I can't. Doesn't matter.
I want to soap up and leave it.
I was just gonna say, how are you gonna soap up if you're just constantly being rained on? Every time you try to get a lather going, it's already being washed off. But
They should test that. Can you just lather and wash it away immediately? Like, do germs care? Or
are they sitting there with little
do you have to let
stopwatches?
it chill for a minute?
Yeah.
Like, you got to soap them up and then they die. I don't know.
Are they screaming? Is there like a billion little screams as you're like, yeah, every day as you wash up? Sorry, bros.
Maybe.
Sorry, guys.
And see, this is exactly the kind of question you'd go back into the meditation room and ask. Mm-hmm. And you'd be there for a while and you'd figure it out and you'd come back.
And do
you'd feel
another
better about
painting.
yourself.
You'd be like, John, your paintings aren't really improving. You'd be like, I don't know if the answers are relevant, but
Yeah.
I'm still just naked painting with Larry.
So this is, all right, we've covered one side of the hallway. And this is the most normal part of the house.
Okay.
Right? This is like basic needs. You need to be creative. You need to think about stuff, and you need to use the restroom.
You just said that the hallway with the room that freezes time while you're in it is part of the most normal part of the house.
Absolutely.
Okay, what's the next part of the house you're taking me to?
Yeah. So
How do we go up from here?
If you can handle all that, you can make it through. You don't get stuck in a time loop inside of the the room of expectations. That's not what it's called or what it does at all, but
Yeah, I know what
the
you mean.
hyperbolic time chamber room.
Yeah.
You go across, and so there was this book that I read as a kid. It was C.S. Lewis's, I think, Magician's Nephew.
Yeah.
And he does this in Narnia all throughout. But
Yeah.
basically, there's like portals, like you go through a wardrobe, and boom, you're in a forest with snow. I think it was Magician's Nephew, but basically, they'd somehow get to this portal room, and there'd be these lakes, and you could walk around, and you jump in one, and then you'd be like in a different universe. And each one had a different font. It was sort of like Super Mario.
Yeah.
When like dunum, that second level.
Yeah.
And then you get all the way to the end. And
I would literally get
instead
lost.
of going to the end, you go over the top, and then there's like the 3 portals to different worlds. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
I would literally get lost because of just the simple fact of being like, hey, what portal? Wait, what was the original portal? Like, I get lost when I park my car sometimes.
Right.
I can imagine going through the wrong portal, be like, oh yeah, wait, this isn't my original dimension, is it? Where the hell am I?
Yeah. I'm not trying to make it complicated. There's one place. There's the hallway with the waterfall.
Yeah.
And on one side, there's 3 portals.
That's it.
That's it.
Thanks for making me feel.
So-
Yeah. No, I totally get it. Is this even the right room? Yeah,
yeah,
totally.
it's not complicated.
Okay.
So yeah, the first portal, right? Hospitality. I'm all about it. I'm all about taking care of people. So you go through this one, same kind of door, big heavy door. You open it up, but I really don't want to be in Scotland this whole time. I like it for where it's at, but I want to be somewhere else. And so you go through this second portal, and it's subterranean. You're basically underground. There's like stalactites, stalagmites, whatever they're called under there.
The stalagmites are from the bottom. The stalactites are the ones that drip down.
It's got the
I remembered that because Ralphie May told me stalagmites, well, it's kind of dirty, stalagmuff. So it'd be the bottom, and then the top part is stalactites, stalactitties. So it'd be like, well, boobies are up at top, and the muff's down at the bottom. So there you go, kid.
I'll
And
never
I was like-
forget.
we were making some joke about caves and stuff like that, and he was like, got them stalactitties. And I was like, huh? And he's like, explaining to me the whole thing that I just told you right now about how to remember stalagmites versus stalactites. So you might want to put that on a plaque before you enter the room.
That's how you recognize these stalags.
We miss you, Ralphie!
So yeah, stalagmites and stalactites everywhere, all over,
So
but not in the way. You're getting into one of those. Do you get the ads sometimes online that have these Mexican C-note things? They're like underground. They've got light pouring in through the top and like some water, and you can dive in them.
You're talking about like a banner ad for vacationing?
Yeah, and it's like, come here.
Yeah.
$4.99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you just got back from Costa Rica, so I'm sure you're in the algorithm for them advertising that to you nonstop.
They know I want it.
Yeah. That's right. I guess
I'm really close to spending my money.
that's the most concise way to say exactly what's going on. They know you want it.
So anyway,
All my ads are like, looking for real estate leads? I'm like, well, kind of. How did you guys know?
I love it.
His is like, you ready for a vacation? I was like, well, when is the internet going to tell me that I deserve a vacation? Damn it.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
So yeah, Goonies, kind of like Goonies.
Love that.
You know, they're under the house. It's a
Totally.
little wet, dripping, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It'd be that.
I love that. I
Rope
love
bridges,
caves.
getting places.
Oh, yeah.
And this is
You could sleep in there. It's like pitch black. You actually have pitch blackness.
you could, but you couldn't
Why
because
not?
it's the kitchen.
The cave's the kitchen?
We're in the kitchen. I'm just trying to set up what it's like in there,
Oh,
right?
wow. Yeah.
And so you got to kind of walk down a little rope bridge to get into the kitchen. But once you're in there, I think I'm all about contrast. I watched this. It's on Netflix. Abstract is the name.
Oh, okay. I watched some of that. Yeah.
Did you watch the one with the interior designer?
Dude, it's been a while, but yeah, I watched. I don't even remember. It was good though.
So she
It's
talked
about colors because I just love colors in general.
It's about colors. It's about contrast.
Oh, yeah.
And she talks about something that I love. She's like, you don't want to have like an all soft room or all hard room. You want to mix the two. And so that's kind of where I'm going with this kitchen. I want it to be like cold and sharp and hard and wet and dank and all that.
Sounds like my ex-wife.
But in the kitchen, it's going to be exceptionally inviting, right? I want the most comfortable, softest, best chairs ever. I don't know what's with kitchen chairs not having softness. Like
Sometimes
kitchen
it's just like
chairs are
clothes, dude.
wood.
Sometimes people choose stuff that's like function fit versus function, or is it function versus like aesthetically it looks right, but you're like, that's gotta be uncomfortable. That blazer is way too small on you. Yeah, it looks great. It's way too small on you. Versus like, get a blazer that's a little bit bigger. It might not look as cool, but you'll be able to move in it. And people do that with furniture all the time.
Yeah. So everybody's trying to do that with their kitchens.
Yeah.
And
Not you.
I'm going the other way.
That's what I love about you is you go the other way, dude.
I
you
want-
can go your
I want the
own
bar
way.
stools up to the island to be leather, broken in already. Just the most wonderfully comfortable chairs in the whole world.
What color leather is it?
Like that. It's not brown. It's not black. It's somewhere in between.
Is that the advertising motto for it?
That's
It's not brown. It's not black. It's somewhere in between.
yeah.
I like that. It's like dark. It's going to be like,
It's dark.
okay.
It says sit on me
okay. The chairs say sit on me?
with what they are.
Oh, I thought you meant that actually written on it. Like, sit on me. Okay.
No.
I like a house that just has words written in things. No. Okay, cool.
So you'd pull up a seat, one of these comfortable seats at the island. Island's granite, right?
What color granite?
My grandma has this amazing granite, actually. It's like white, but it's got green and blue swirls all
And it's
throughout
granite?
it. And I think it's
Green
a rock.
and blue? Oh, yeah.
I don't know what it is.
It's
But
a
I want that
rock.
granite.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Okay.
And I think, I don't know if this one's been done before, but I really loved in Back to the Future 2, I believe it is.
Yeah.
When he goes back to his, no. He goes forward.
To the future?
To the
yeah.
future.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's one. I don't know. But they pull down that like hydroponic vegetable thing growing above the island.
Yeah.
I want that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But
That's-
not only. I'm not going to limit things. It grows the best stuff all the time. You just pull it down and you're like, oh, I want a mango. I got a mango.
Oh, I love mangoes.
Whatever you need. And I love cooking. So I wanted to have all the herbs and spices going on right there. And I want this room to just be a place where I get to entertain my guests. Where I get to be like, you're hungry, and they're always hungry. If they're in this room, they're always hungry.
Yeah.
And I get to fry them an egg, or I get to make them, something more fancy than a
Chop me
fried
up
egg.
a mango right now.
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of mango? Do you have a favorite kind?
I didn't know there were different kinds of mangoes.
There's a lot.
It's
of
like
different
apples.
Mangoes. Yeah. Oh yeah. And just like apples, some of them you're like, oh, it's all right, and some of them you're like, it's the best thing. Like some mangoes, if you have perfectly ripe. Oh, what's the name of it? It's grown in Mexico. It's shaped like it's very yellowish color, and it's shaped like a little bit of a pear, and then it kind of has like almost like a hook at the top. And
Banana squash.
You've totally left the mango category, bruh. But it's one of like when you have a perfectly ripe. I'll have to look it up. Maybe I'll try to put it in the show notes. If you have one of those kind of mangoes, like I've literally been like, I don't know if I've ever had anything this good, eaten something this good before. Like, and it's nothing was prepared. It was just the mango cut up.
Right.
I wasn't on drugs. I wasn't inebriated. I wasn't starving for 5 days, and then I've had every food would have tasted good. It was like I literally bought a mango that was perfectly ripe, cut it up, and was blown away by how good it was.
That's amazing.
It was perfect. It was the perfect mango, which is the title of my biography. The Perfect Mango, available on Amazon, self-publishing. No one would buy it. It's called The Perfect Mango.
So this is my kitchen, and it's got Jon Shefsky's Perfect Mango in there.
Oh God, I'm eating it right now in my mind while you're doing this. Okay, on a badass granite countertop island, sitting in your leather chairs.
And so that happens in the kitchen, and attached to the kitchen is the kitchenette, the dining room. Kitchenette and dining room are totally different things. It's a dining room.
Yeah.
But you keep walking out of this stalactite, stalagmite cave, and it's awesome, and there's water, always water moving. And you come out, there's a little part that narrows, and you're walking through it. It's a little tunnel. It's bright on the other side. And when you get out there, it's a dome. It's a big aqua underground dome, and you realize that you're under the ocean, but not too far under the ocean where it's pitch black,
Yeah.
but enough to where you can see some coral reef action going on.
Yeah. Some coral reef action.
Big, long Viking table in the middle. And this is where the eating happens, inside of an aquarium that's actually the ocean.
Dude, awesome. We're not having fish, though, right? I don't want to make anyone feel weird
That would be weird.
as they swim by. Sorry.
Yeah. I'd probably still eat fish.
Yeah, I'd have to.
They
Yeah.
don't know.
Especially if it's seared salmon, am I right? Fist
Hey,
bump.
My wife was showing me last night. Apparently, ASMR,
Yeah.
where people talk really close to the microphone.
Yeah, please stop doing that. You're giving me an erection.
Yeah.
Go on. I'm just joking. I'm totally fine. Yeah, dude, I know ASMR.
Well, I knew people ate weird stuff on it. Like they're like, oh, watch this person eat like a slab of salmon, and they just bite into it. Well, apparently, people are now eating live octopus.
That is not cool.
It is not cool.
I feel bad about that because octopuses are smart.
That's exactly what I said. I'm like, it's like dolphins, chimpanzees, dogs, elephants,
Whales. Whales communicate. Pigs communicate.
octopus. They're up there.
Octopus are really smart, apparently, and it's freaking sad because they don't speak English, so no one takes it seriously. But just because they don't speak human linguistics, they're supposed to be super smart. I've seen an octopus get killed before and turn a bunch of colors, and it freaking broke my heart. But
Yeah.
Just a human trying to live in this crazy world.
So that's happening.
Yeah.
I wonder, tangent. I wonder if
It's okay. Your house of tangents. It's all good.
If
It says,
AI
welcome to the house of tangents.
like deep learning. I don't know exactly how deep learning works. I'd like to
neither.
think I know that it takes a lot of information and it finds patterns and figures stuff out, right?
Yep. Something like that.
I wonder if at some point we're going to be able to record animals talking and figure out animal languages.
Oh, totally.
It's got to be a thing.
Well, I mean, they're already. I don't know if you listen to any of those neuro things that are. You and I have talked about the trippy stuff that they're doing with science. They're able to they've been able to make drawings or make a visual composite of something that someone thought in their head.
Yeah.
By looking at the ways that their neurons fired it.
Yep.
And then it wasn't perfect, but it was like close enough. It was like, oh, they're getting eerily close, almost in a way where you're like, God, it's kind of scary because then you're like, thought police, man, you could really get in trouble.
Yeah.
Just for thinking, like, oh man, buddy, did you think of my wife? And you're like, no. And they're like, I received an alert. I received an alert on my phone that sent me the image and it sure looks like so-and-so. And you're like, what? Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I'm sure that at in our lifetime, they'll hook a cat up to it and be like, yeah, this cat, he's complaining. Like, he doesn't like the food you got him. That's what it says.
I wonder if there's going to be like a new hierarchy of intelligence on the planet once that happens. Like when dolphins can start communicating, are they just going to be like, yeah, we do stuff, but it's underwater and we can't make fire happen. But we have things to contribute. We've been watching you.
I wonder if it will be in sentences the way you and I are talking. I think it'll be more along the lines of like one word at a time, and then us still having to decipher what it is, but at least knowing from like the word and them trying to say something, like. You know what I mean? Like happy, sad, because they don't think the way we think in general. So
But
they
how
haven't
do you
evolved
know?
to have linguistic sentences. I don't know for sure, just like most things. I ain't no absolutist. That's my bumper sticker. That'd be a great bumper sticker. I ain't no absolutist. But I don't know for sure. However, I do know that, from the studies that we've done, that they don't think in linguistics the way we've evolved to think in linguistics.
Yep.
So they're not thinking, even if we translated their thoughts, they probably wouldn't be thinking in, remember Darwin on that show, what's a Sequest? Thank you, Al. On Sequest, Darwin would like talk, and it's like, even if they translated their thoughts into sentences, that would be one thing, but they're not thinking sentences. But there would be a way to kind of understand, like if a dolphin was probably being like, ow, happy, sad,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just imagining it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tangent. Thank God you have a tangent room in this house.
Yeah.
All right, so we sit down, we eat seared salmon, sushi, sashimi, with some really good, perfectly balanced ponzu sauce that isn't too vinegary or sweet.
Yep. And I'm glad we just spent time in that tangent room, because what would happen is there'd be little microphones all around this glass dome.
Telling the animals what we were saying.
And the fish could come up and just whisper, a little ASMR style.
That's what you were saying with ASMR?
It-
That's hilarious.
I just came up with it.
I love it.
and I want it.
Well, sometimes
I have
the
to have it.
best stuff is spontaneous like that. That's hilarious.
And it would have a little AI inside the microphone before it hit the speaker.
Yeah.
And it would tell us the kind of stuff that they're thinking. Like, you guys are sick.
You guys are sick.
That's Lenny.
Lenny the fish?
I saw him this morning.
Oh, Lenny the fish.
And now you're eating him.
Oh, he's talking about how we're eating Lenny the fish.
Right.
And I'm like, I am so sorry. I tried to go vegan.
Yeah.
It's impossible, dude. I'm sure some vegans are listening like, you lazy asshole. It's not impossible. You murderer. I'm like, but it is. It is for me. Oh, dude.
So where are we? We wrap up dinner.
Okay.
We head on back through the kitchen. We head on out of the stalagmite Goonies room.
Stalagmitey, stalactitey.
And we're not getting confused because we know that there's only one way out.
Well, I'm with you, so I'm like just holding your hand. Like, don't let me get lost in these portals, dog.
That's right. We're holding hands. We're skipping.
We're skipping.
We're whistling tunes on the way back. And we got 2 rooms left.
Okay.
What's left?
Take me in the next 2 rooms.
The
Master bedroom, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that thing you do with master bedrooms? Every time you see a master bedroom.
Oh, I sing Master Bedroom, but in the tune of Metallica, Master of Puppets. So I go, Master Bedroom, Master of Bedrooms is blowing my mind.
It's probably my favorite thing that you do.
I love a good master bedroom, dude.
Yep.
It's like once you go into like a good master bedroom, and you're like, dude, they should all be at least this good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, there's just something about it.
I haven't experienced a master bedroom.
What do you mean?
I live in a 1-bedroom.
No, but I mean, you've been in a master bedroom as a realtor. You've been in the master bedrooms that you've been like, this is a master bedroom.
Yes. Yes, I have.
So you have experience. Like I've never lived in a house where I have a great room that's like towering, 20 foot ceilings, and it's like, 3,000 or 4,000 square feet alone. But I've been into one and been like, yeah, this is definitely like the focus of like what I would think an awesome house would have is an amazing great room.
Right.
And so I just know it, but not from living and walking around in my underwear, like scratching my balls on a Saturday morning going, I'm gonna chill on the couch for a second. Like, I don't know it like that, but I know it from like being in them and being like, this is freaking dope.
Absolutely.
So you got to know a master bedroom like that. A master bedroom.
Yeah, here's what it is. So you ever played Super Mario 64?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you get to the part, it's the very end actually.
This might get
and
really
if you don't,
difficult. I've never gotten that far.
I think if you don't have 100 stars, they
Yeah.
collect stars in that game. If you don't have 100 stars, you get to a room that's a staircase. And there's music. What's that thing where it does the tone that like rises like whoa, but it never stops rising? You know what I'm talking about?
In Mario, or just in a music?
It might not even do this, but it's how I remember it.
Okay.
Sometimes things change.
Memories blend, dude.
They blend.
This is a very fascinating episode. We're just talking brains and weird stuff. Thoughts blend, bro.
So
memory, you can't trust it, dude.
It's got like that endless rising scale music going on, and you open the door.
That's your sleep machine.
And
Well, time to go to bed. And it just keeps going
forever.
like in a loop. You're just like, did it ever go back down in volume again? How did it trick my mind into thinking? Yeah,
it's not a loop. It's always the same, but it sounds like it's always different. Yeah.
Oh my
Whatever
God.
it is, but
Okay.
That music's going. You walk into this room and it's a hallway, and this is what I'm getting to with the Super Mario thing. If you don't have 100 stars, there's a big picture frame of Bowser at the top, and there's a staircase, and you start walking and walking and walking and walking and walking, and then at some point you realize you're not going anywhere. You turn around and you're still like 10 feet from the door. That's this room.
This is a trip room.
This is a trip room, and so people might try to get to the master bedroom, but they can't get to the master bedroom. Only me and my wife
Can get to the master bedroom.
That's correct. Yep. But I took a camera and I showed you what's up there. And so with our pure hearts, we were the key to get to the master bedroom.
Yeah.
And we get up there.
So I'm staying down here with the camera crew as you guys are up there.
Yeah, I'm live streaming it.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And remember, this is also a portal room. And so this little area changed with staircase, but once you get to the top, you're going to recognize this is the pale blue dot room. You know that picture from NASA where it's got the little blue dot of Earth?
Yeah. Earth, yeah.
It's that. You're on the moon.
Oh, trip, dog.
Also in a dome,
Yeah.
just like the fish thing.
Yeah.
But it's just a big, comfortable, beautiful bed. There's only a few things to do in this room.
Name them off in description with your ASMR voice. I'll be in the corner over here.
You can go to sleep after a long day. You can make sweet, sweet love. There's only two things to do.
That's
in this
it?
room. I can't think of anything else to do.
That's great. Honestly, I can't think of anything else that's as important. Looking at Earth from afar and being in awe and gratuity for it being our planet, and also making love with someone that you love. I mean, what else is? I guess eating the mango too would be good.
Eating the mango. But my wife, no food in bed.
You know what?
It's a Nazi regime.
That's totally
My house,
that
no
Nazi
mangoes in
regime
bed.
is called compromise of marriage. She said no food in the bed, and I said whatever you say, lady.
So
Happy wife, happy life. That's what we say.
I got to learn that one.
right?
Yep.
Everyone knows that. Every husband,
Everybody knows that, Austin.
every lesbian husband, everyone knows, like, happy wife, happy life. Even if you're not married, if your friend's wife is happy, then everything's going to be fine.
If mom ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
Yep, that's another version of that. But yeah, totally.
So, and I think most importantly for me, because this is my fantasy house, when I go to bed in my master bedroom, my phone doesn't work up there. I can't go on YouTube.
Brilliant.
I cannot
You
go on
need
YouTube.
that.
It's my biggest problem in life.
Is
YouTube.
addiction to socials?
No, just YouTube.
Just YouTube in general?
Because I feel like I'm learning.
In a way, you are. I
but
listen to
I'm
Kurt Kurzagat. You ever listen to Kurzagat or watch Kurzagat
Oh, it's
videos?
wonderful.
In a nutshell, I mean, it's some of my favorite stuff to watch.
But for somebody that just takes a video and like pulls some info from it and learns, it's great.
Yeah.
But for me, where I'm like, I'm interested in this, I'm interested in this, I'm interested in this. But
Yeah.
what if this does this? And let me listen to this guy talk. Every single time I realize like 3-4 hours have gone by.
You're not getting your
and
REM sleep.
I don't remember any of it.
You're getting
and
your
then
TED
I
sleep.
don't get my REM sleep.
Yep.
That's even worse. So anyway, no YouTube, just pure 100% focused marriage room.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I love that.
And
Thank you for Skyping that to us downstairs.
Yeah.
This is the second fantasy house where I wasn't allowed in one of the rooms. It's like, I thought I was getting a tour. Kurt Metzger had a friggin' ISIS extremist mosque. And I was like, well, we can't go in there in your mosque. And he's like, unless you want your head cut off. And I was like, oh my God, you have a room in your fantasy house that I can't even go in? But your room's much more pleasant. Thank you. Oh, dude. I think it's great though. I think it's cool that only you and your wife can like be up there, and I think it's awesome that you can't have YouTube on in there.
I hope she listens to this.
Oh, she will, and she better subscribe. Hint, hint. 5-star review, lady. Kelsey, you listening? 5-star review. Which, by the way, we got some new reviews. I got to read some off at the end of the episode. All right, go on. Sorry.
I'll get. I think we have one room left.
Okay. I don't know how you're going to top what you've just done, but I'd like to see you try. Is it the garage? Is it the backyard? What is it?
Yeah, the last room's got to be outside.
Okay.
It's backyard.
Okay.
It's a greenhouse. You just walk back there. I think you're in the most perfect place in the world, which is Southern California. But imagine Southern California.
Wait, we're not in Scotland?
No, we're not. We transported again. So imagine Southern California.
Yeah.
But no traffic, right?
AKA someplace that doesn't exist. Go on.
But all cars have been electric for quite some time, and it's beautiful. Do you know that California is beautiful? Did you know
yeah.
that we don't have to live in this translucent brownie all the time?
Oh, I know.
After
We're talking about the smoke air?
Yeah.
The bong rips from the muffler air? Yeah.
Right. Yep.
No, we don't have to have that.
Don't have to have that. So that's what it's like here. Perfect 72 degrees, wonderful Southern California, no traffic, but the freeway systems are still in place.
So we can ride our bicycles on it?
You want to ride a bike on the freeway?
Yeah. I've always been like, can't they just outlaw cars and let us just ride our bikes on the freeways? It'll be so much fun.
You can only go so fast on a bike.
I didn't say not electric bikes, but
And you got a whole freeway?
Yeah.
I mean, you could ride your bike.
It's a really fun
But I
time.
might ride you.
Whoa, this podcast turned into a real weird threat. I don't want to be your bike in your fantasy. So it's called the John bike.
A Freudian slip.
It's called the John bike.
It's called the John bike.
It's eco-friendly.
Yeah, but I might
Don't put too much lube on that chain. It gets really excited.
might run you over in my Lamborghini, because that's what I'd want. I want a whole garage full of Lamborghinis.
Oh my God.
Ready for all my friends to come over and just get in one. You're not going to die. Dying doesn't happen in this room.
That's a great room. By the way. When you're old, I'm like, can I go to the die doesn't have a room, please? Dude, that's great. A Lamborghinis. Okay, so which one are you driving? Which one am I driving?
I'm driving a white one.
Can
obviously.
I want a like Evel Knievel like sparkly blue. It's just got like that perfect amount of metallic and a little bit of like yellowish in it that makes it kind of like yeah, dude, sparkly blue.
Yeah, you ever play GTA?
Yeah, of course. I never do the missions though. I just drive stuff around.
I don't know how my friends did it, but they've somehow figured out how to get a lot of money in the game.
Yeah.
I could never figure out how to get a lot of money.
You do the missions.
I'd go in and be like, I'd like new paint. They'd be like $200, and I'm out of money. But you've got unlimited money, GTA style.
Yeah.
And there's a guy in the garage, and you pick out your Lamborghini, only Lamborghinis, and you can do whatever the heck you want to.
No complaint there.
Yeah.
Only Lamborghinis, but I want my Accord. No, I'll take the Lamborghini.
So it's a racetrack, but it's also, I do all my favorite things there. I can smoke cigars with my buds. I can play chess. Cole can beat me at chess. That always happens. But that's
Is our buddy Cole a great chess player? Or are you
he's
just a really
great
bad chess
in my
player?
eyes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm very bad.
I don't know. Yeah, I rarely play chess, but
It's one of those things where you're like, I'm smart. I could do this.
I saw the Bobby Fischer movie, or at least the last half of it. I know how to play chess.
Yep.
I played Connect 4. What's the difference?
And then, yeah, about 100 games in, I've won like 2 of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that makes us confident that Cole is a problem-solving lender. He's a loan officer, so we're like, he plays chess. He's gonna know how to close deals on houses. He's good.
Absolutely.
We're fine. He's got us covered. This episode's just been an advertisement for you, me, and Cole.
Yeah. If you need to buy a house,
Cole's our dog.
Cole's your guy. We're your guys.
We're your realtors.
Yep. I'm much better at selling houses than imagining houses.
Dude, what are you talking about? Your house is amazing. But that's your way of saying that you're even more amazing at selling real estate.
Exactly. Can you even imagine?
I
can't.
Well, I work with you, so I can imagine, and it is a sight to be seen.
Yeah.
He's great, folks. This man is a kick-ass realtor. Also, where do people find you?
You can email me at john@kaleorealestate.com.
That's my email address.
We'll work it together. You'll get 2 for the price of 1. You'll
That's
get a twofer.
Oh, yeah, we'll team up.
Everybody loves a twofer.
Do a twofer?
Yep.
Working with teams is great, actually, because then you get the best of everyone's expertise. And if one person's busy on the team, the other person is going to pick up where the other teammate can't grab the phone at that time. Or if, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So you do get a lot when you work with teams. And that's just been a plug for teams in general.
Yep.
This goes for anybody. Teams.
Get a
Teamwork.
house. Get a team.
Where do they actually find you? Where should people look you up?
You can go to my website, austinbaiseri.com.
Spell it out.
AUSTIN.
Like the place in Texas that everyone gets all the good BBQ from.
B as in boy, A as in avocado, I as in Isaac, S as in Sam, ERI but just .com.
.com.
Yep.
That was super confusing at the end there. At, but not at, if you know what I mean. .com. Wait, did I cut you off on your backyard? No, wait. No, we went Lamborghini driving. Sorry.
We did, yeah. But Lamborghini driving, and I can smoke cigars and play chess back there.
Oh, that's where we stopped,
Sometimes
yeah.
you can take food from the kitchen all the way out there, and you can just have like some of John's mangoes and ice cream.
Dude,
sit back there.
That's all I want to do at your house is drive Lamborghinis and eat mangoes. And then once in a while, I'll go into your crazy mushroom trip of a room, the hyperbolic thinker's room.
Learn some things about yourself.
Sometimes that's scary though, Austin. Sometimes you're like, I just want to drive a Lamborghini. I don't want to learn anything about myself today. It's a lot of work. You ever learn so much about
back
yourself?
into the hallway and you reset.
That's
because you got the waterfall, and it purifies.
I love that.
And you're back to base zero,
Dude.
Ready to experience the next thing.
Oh, it's so friggin' amazing. I love that you have resetting in mind. So you have that room that trips you the hell out, but then just as equally balanced on that is like, but you're going to be reset by flowing water.
Yep.
Like just perfect. And then the adventure of like going into cave is as badass, dude. You guys follow Austin on Instagram, email him. Anywhere else they should get a hold of you at?
You can call me. Call me, text me.
Call him or text him.
626 827 1840.
1840. Tell him Shefsky sent you. He loves me. Dude, thank you so much for doing this.
Yep. Love you, John.
Badass, dude.
Thank you.
Seriously. That was a great fantasy house. Guys, if you're a new listener, thank you so much for checking us out. Go ahead and give us a 5-star review if you think we deserve it. If you think we deserve a different than 5-star review, I'm not going to tell you how to vote. You know what I mean? I'm just happy that you're out there voting. But please, give us a review. Give us some stars. It means a ton to us. All right, this is the first review ever from February 21st, 2019 from 654 me. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. Yes. This show makes me want to be a builder for houses and make the most sick house ever. 5 out of 5 for sure. Keep them coming. Best show. Beast of a show, dude. Oh, so awesome. Thank you so much for leaving us that review. 654 me. You are the best. Thank you, guys. I'm excited. Guys, leave us reviews, please. I love this, and I will read your review on an episode. It means so much to me. Like once you get to like 100 reviews, it feels great to like be able to like know that like some people listened to it and took the time to leave a review. It'll take you a few seconds. Also, you can hit that share button and send it to someone. You know somebody that's like, dude, my buddy Steven, he's into ASMR and mangoes, right? My cousin Juan, dude, Juan loves Lamborghinis and he loves caves. He's going to love this episode. Just hit the share button. Send it to Juan. All right, you guys, have a great day. Be silly and have fun. #blessed guest. Mwah.